Can you tell our viewers who John Mack was?
Sure. John Mack was, I don't know if I can tell him who Bud Hopkins was since I consider them so associated, but
Do that too.
okay. Um, so Bud Hopkins was an artist from New York who became very interested in stories of UFO abductions and began doing hypnotic regression on people in the New York area at first, who claimed to have these experiences with aliens similar to what Betty and Barney Hill did, and became probably the preeminent voice in the UFO abduction community during that time. His book, and it was really him who is responsible for the idea that UFO abduction is much wider than we might think it is, that he made prevalent the idea that you don't have to have necessarily seen a UFO like Betty and Barney Hill did to have had an alien abduction experience. Because recall with Betty and Barney Hill, they claim that at all times they could remember a strange object in the sky. They just forgot what happened when it landed. But what Bud Hopkins said is that if you're someone who is very petrified of a certain stretch of road and you don't know why, that might mean that you were abducted on that stretch of road. So basically, he widened the potential group of abductees to people who had seen an alien or a UFO, to anyone who might have some sort of phobia or fear that they might not understand the source of. And that automatically increased the ranks of potential abductees. And he also is the person who, in his book, again, he was making these claims based upon his interviews with people who made the claim that the aliens were here for a particular reason, which was basically reproductive experiments. They were trying to create hybrid human gray alien babies. Um, and John Mack was a Harvard psychiatrist who became convinced that these alien abduction stories were real, and that was a big moment when you had someone from Harvard who was claiming that there was something to these stories.